Wait, 1, 2, 3, boom. Okay, see, I said that Deuteronomy and Leviticus is the actual law, but when you get advanced, you use Genesis. And you was like, oh, I don't really know what you mean. Okay, when you look in Deuteronomy and Leviticus, it tells you what you can and cannot eat. What are the clean food, what's dirty food, or what's animals that's acceptable and which animals aren't. So most people go in the nations when they got knowledge of stuff. They go with Deuteronomy and Leviticus because that's where you're going to see the laws at. And it's going to show you how to prepare the food or what you can eat, what you can't eat. Like it'll have simple codes like split hoof and chew a cud. If it's a land animal, we would consider red meat, it must have a split hoof and chew a cud. So it's got to do both. Can't be like a camel and chew a cud and have them little paws. Can't be like a swine, have a split hoof but don't chew a cud. So it'll say that. Then it'll say something like, what birds can you eat? Because it'll say the flesh of the air. Because remember, birds got hollow bones. Most birds are grain eaters. I mean, the meat-eating birds like kite, owl, hawk, you ain't supposed to eat them. They got the feet. Their feet is like a snake. You can see the scales on their feet. So then it also says the cockatrice, the snake bird, you ain't supposed to eat that. People be saying, well, what the fuck is a cockatrice? Because you don't use those terms nowadays. That's a chicken. A chicken is a cockatrice. The only bird that's not a carnivore bird, but it got feet like a carnivore bird. It got the little scales. You can see it in your head, right?
The legs.
The little feet part. It is. It's lumpy. Yeah. All right, then it'll also say you shouldn't eat any birds that walk of themselves. Well, people don't know what that means nowadays. What does it mean by they walk of themselves? When the Bible say they walk of themselves, that means their neck, because they got a spine. Their neck, that vertebrae, them 7 vertebrae connected to their neck, is connected to their legs. See, your vertebrae ain't connected to your legs that way. It's connected through the nerves, but you don't have to move your head to walk. Well, those birds can't walk without their head moving. Watch a pigeon, how he walk. Him and chickens and all of them got that same shit with them. That's why they eat anything. They eat anything. They don't give a fuck. Right. But they really want to eat green. But they pretty much pecking on any motherfucking thing. Well, that's because they walk of themselves. They not that bright. If you ever notice how they look at things, they go. That show you they ain't that bright. Motherfucker eye on the side of his head, he ain't too smart. Trust and believe that. Because the brain don't work good when your shit's on the side. Work better when it's in the front. Everything that got their eyes in the front, they smarter than the motherfuckers with their eyes on the side. Okay? Now, that's another move. Then, the other one is web feet birds. You ain't supposed to eat them because they be in the water. And they eat all of them are carnivores. They just look like they're not. People they don't think of a duck as a carnivore. You would if you was a fish. Yeah. Straight like that. Right, if you was a fish, you be trying to get away from that motherfucker because he gonna get you. Okay, that's why you ain't supposed to eat them. They're carnivores. No carnivore animal should be eaten or consumed by another carnivore. Carnivores don't eat carnivores. Right, they eat grass eaters, grain eaters, shit like that, like rodents and all that. Right, that's another one. Word is born. That's a real fucking talk. That shit match right with it. That's right. What kind of fucking friends are you? Right. If you ever know, hey, you know what goes with that? No, it's real though. Look, remember Brown and them when they all used to be together? When the other one would be too high, the other ones, Lucy and all them would help him. They would help each other, and they would make sure that you got the whatever it is to stop you from overdosing. Right, that shit, yeah, hell yeah. So that's what was happening, like that. So everybody that's going by Deuteronomy, they doing that. Now birds that you are able to eat, quiescent, fail, this how they walk. That's how they walk. Them birds, all birds, some little birds I see. Them too walk like that. Right, they go. That means they good to eat. Now in the Bible it'll say the jumping birds. They don't call them jumping birds. It shows how their legs are like this. That's how their leg is like our arm. It goes like that because it'll have this part, and this part goes this way. Where ours go this way. Theirs bend like this. right? Because they'll pick their leg up and go, and it'll be under them. Right? Those birds you can eat. There's insects. There's only 2 insects you can eat. The kind that do this. Their feet do that too. Like grasshoppers, locusts, and crickets. Because they're all vegetarian. They won't eat animal. Ants gonna give you a problem. They carnivores like a motherfucker.
They'll eat anything. No one that really eat anything.
They ain't bullshitting, G. Yeah.
They'll eat anything.
They eat you. You be dead. You can get taken apart too.
They'll sit there and pick you
Piece by piece and take you down in that hole. Right? Bees have the same ideology as ants, but they're vegetarians. See, that's the difference. Now you can see how the Bible. Now that's coming out the Bible. That's why I be telling them, because they be like, oh, where'd you, how you know? My nigga, it's already been written. Are you fucking serious?
The shit you believe in. You just didn't go.
This your book. You ain't read your own book. Oh, we only read the New Testament. Why? Because the white people told you that that's the only part you're supposed to read, because nobody else told you that.
They want you to follow that.
They be saying, oh, yeah. The New Testament is the new law, and the Old Testament, the old law. You don't got to go by that no more. Yeah,
there you go.
So when Jesus came,
I'm about to say it's a new God now.
Right, because when Jesus came, so he blessed the animals too, right? He died on the cross for them too, because that's the only way shit is right and exact. How did they switch their nature? Their nature ain't switched. Swine today was a swine yesterday. He still do the same thing. He's still as smart as a 3-year-old, which tells you right there that's fucking weird. That you would eat something that's that fucking smart. Like, you know how smart a 3-year-old is?
Right. A pig
is that smart. He's smarter than a dog. A dog's only up to 2 years old, unless he's a sheep herding dog or one of them kind of dogs that work. Them working dogs are up to 3 too. But most animals that are at 3, the only thing past 3 is the apes and dolphins and orca and all them kind of motherfuckers. It's past that. So if that nigga got more reasoning when he's 1, he's got more reasoning than a child at 3. My nigga, I don't know how you eat him, and if his memory is 3 years long, that's pretty goddamn deep. Wow. Fucking raccoon don't remember 3 years back. And he cleans his food. Right. See what I'm saying? See how they... Now you catching on like the nature of what's going on.
It bugged me out about raccoons that they always dip their food in water. I don't give a fuck if it's a piece of bread. They're going to dip that shit in water.
Some water. They ain't eating it if it ain't washed. They get the cat food.
And they're supposed to be some of the dirtiest animals, got rabies and all that.
And they don't got rabies. Rabies is a disease, almost like catching a cold. They ain't running around with rabies. Yeah. And they not a rodent. People be saying raccoon, rodent. No. Do you even know what the fuck a rodent is? Because a rodent...
Raccoons eating trash.
No, that's modern day because of what they fucked up the area. Yeah, fucking pigeons are eating trash too. But I'm about to say, I see them motherfuckers. Yeah, they are, because man is here and encroached on their environment and fucked up the river, and the beavers ain't acting right neither. Because goddamn, you don't let them build their little dam and do their little shit. What the fuck? You expect motherfuckers to live, and you done took their shit. It's the same way they took our land. They took theirs too. They didn't just get you. Right, they didn't get you.
He said they ain't just get you.
No, look at us now. Look what we doing. We sitting in here to make money. But normally we wouldn't have been doing this. We wouldn't even been thinking about Federal Reserve notes, because that's really an illusion. Like, if you have a bag full of Federal Reserve notes but nobody would take them for nothing, what can you do with them? If I got me a bag of corn and I want to trade, I can trade, but I can also eat it. You can't do shit with $1. You better buy something.
Like, there you go. If they can't purchase nothing.
Then you fucked. You just got a bunch of money.
You got a bunch of paper.
Paper.
Money, paper. A bunch of paper.
You know,
fucked up some trees for nothing.
You fucked up some trees. Actually, niggas don't even know. Cotton, our money ain't even made from trees.
Well, it's sorta.
No.
Well, no, not like paper is made from trees, but it's made from plants. That's what I mean.
Cotton.
Right. It's still
I know the specific plant it is. It's cotton.
It's still a plant.
It's cotton. Our money in America is made out of cotton. That's why it's so hard to them to cotton pulp ain't like wood pulp. Ain't the fucking same. Look, if you wash this in the machine, Do you know what it's gonna look like when it come back out?
Nothing in it. It damn sure ain't gonna look like that bag.
It ain't gonna look like this motherfucking bag. I bet you could take your pile of money like this.
And
We
wash it, yeah.
in the laundromat with
Color come
detergent.
out. The color come
Might
out.
be a little faded,
Yeah.
but if you wash it,
Solid, though.
well, we used to wash in the sink and use Dawn. It don't take the color out of it.
Yeah, Dawn doesn't have the
It won't take it out. It take the oil out of it, but it
You
won't.
can leave that shit in your pants pocket and
Wet
throw it in
joint.
the
Wash
trunk.
it, dry it.
But
and
try.
all
You
that.
ever wash the fucking receipt in your money in your
that's
pocket?
Dawn.
You be looking. It's
But
there.
good.
Either it's flattened all together or that shit just.
No, that's flattened all together after you dried it.
Well, true. Yeah, dried it.
Right, when you dried it, it was like this.
Yeah, cool.
But prior to you drying it, if you pick it up, man, it's gonna go every motherfucking where. Yeah, that shit's done, man. So, you know, all that shit is making a part of it. But, okay, what else did it say? The snake bird, the cockatrice. So you shouldn't only be eating birds, you should only be eating pheasant, quail. Another clean bird is turkey. Those are clean birds, and they're smart, too. Smart birds are clean. Now, then it'll say, don't it say this?
What's quails? You keep saying that.
Quail.
Quail.
Quail and pheasant. Those are the name of birds. Like a chicken is a chicken, a pheasant,
Well,
a
I've never
pheasant.
seen that in no store, not in no
Yeah. They got 'em.
Yeah, you can put quail recipes. I bet you want to come up with your
And pheasant.
It's gonna be.
Hmm.
Where they sell it at? I haven't seen it in my supermarket.
You probably didn't know.
You might look at it as chicken
You didn't even think of it.
and didn't read the label. Like the other day, they fucked me up. I went and grabbed some fowl thigh and legs, and I thought it.
I remember that shit, yo. I've
But
never
that shit
been.
tough.
It's
Fowl
for a
is tough. Yeah.
It's fucking
You gotta boil that shit.
chicken for
Fry
a
that
soup.
shit.
Nigga, I put that shit in
Actually, you know
the
what
fucking
it
oven
is?
and cook that shit like a
It's a
rotisserie
rooster.
chicken.
It's a rooster.
Well, yeah.
That's why
Yo,
he's
that
so
shit out is
fucking
like
tough.
the human arm, yo.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's
Nigga,
tough.
That shit was tough than a motherfucker. I'm like, yo, get the fuck out.
More than likely, he's a rooster because they the toughest ones. They got tough skin, but
Never again. I know not to buy no foul shit.
don't buy them foul, right?
Word up.
Right? Because even it says it say the bird. It say flesh of the air, flesh of the land, flesh of the sea. See now, flesh of the air is not the same as flesh of the land because even though they got lungs and kidneys and they urinate and they defecate, but their bones are hollow. And most birds eat grain. They're grain eaters. They eat similar to like rats and rodents. Rodents are really grain eaters. They eat garbage and shit because they in the city. But normally in their own
That's
environment,
why all rats look like that, because they eating a bunch of that bullshit.
they eating shit they ain't got no fucking business eating.
That radioactive shit.
And people too, because dead motherfuckers be down there, they eating them too. You don't know what they eating. They eating anything that is eatable. But in real life, they like grain. You ain't never heard of it. Why do you think they teeth grow? So they could bite holes and stuff and get it. And get to it. And that's what I was saying. Yeah, if you're a rodent, you got these two teeth. These teeth and it never stop growing. That's why they knowing. Them two teeth never stop, them four teeth never stop growing. So a fucking raccoon don't got that. He don't do that. Even a rabbit, which got those, what they try to call as a rodent, he ain't really a rodent because his front teeth don't keep growing. And he's a total vegetarian. He don't eat grain. He eat vegetables under the ground. He's a root eater is what he really is. See, they be classifying this shit for grade school, but when you get in college, that ain't the classification. They'll tell you in a minute. Oh, y'all need to forget about that shit. That shit ain't right.
About all that I learned.
Feel that bullshit y'all learned in school. That shit ain't right. They say the same thing. If you're gonna be a history major, they tell you, listen,
Clear your mind.
of that school shit, because that's propaganda. That's not real. George
That's when
Washington
you
cut
go
down the
with the
tree.
system so you can continue earning these Federal Reserve
Notes.
instead of, productive of the land.
Because that shit is not real. But
Right, exactly.
yeah, that shit ain't right.
Not right in the
That shit ain't right in exact
Right.
at all. You know. So,
That would be
like a bear. What is a bear? A bear is an omnivore. He eats fish. He eats berries.
Yeah,
He eats vegetables.
he might go kill a deer or
I
something,
thought
but he ain't
bears
out to
eat
eat the
people,
deer.
and you said they don't.
Now they not really into eating people. They ain't
No,
walking around
they'll
hunting
kill
y'all.
you.
They'll kill you.
Because they feel you're on their territory.
Or you
and
trying
you're
to
a threat,
danger them, or
but
you a
they're
threat.
not trying to eat you.
And they used
Like,
to
they'll
not
bite
kill
you
you
and go
like
crazy.
that fast. They start killing people off the chain when white people was killing them for their skin. They ain't stupid.
Right.
So in their mind, people walking are trying to kill me. I'm
Right.
kill them.
That 2-footed
They're
motherfucker.
gonna
I
kill
can
us
stand
right
a 2
there.
feet 2 motherfucker.
Right.
People want to
They're gonna-
dance with them and live with them and shit, be captive and
Dumbass.
But that shows you how they are. That they really ain't trying to get at you.
just want you to leave them the
Leave
fuck
them
Leave
alone.
them alone. They really don't
Area.
want to get at
Every
you.
time we trust one of y'all, my
Y'all
neighbors
fucking
are
get at
missing
me.
or something. What happened to my cousin up there, up yonder?
Right.
Happened to my cousin.
Think they don't remember that
So
they
my
you
man
got them?
Harambe, nigga.
Right. What happened?
Killed my man Harambe.
He was
nigga,
playing
for
with
rubbing the
Becky
baby's
over
head,
there.
nigga.
Where
Right.
the fuck Blue go?
And all that other shit, dirty motherfuckers. So what? Oh, the fish of the sea. Okay, what's the difference between sea animals and land animals? What's the major difference?
What, no lungs?
That's it. So if you ain't got no lungs, you ain't got no kidneys. Kidneys and lungs go together because you ain't urinating without no lungs. You can't piss. You got no fucking lungs. How you peeing? Them shits go together. So
But fish don't pee.
no, they ain't got no
Shit.
kidney.
So they
They
just
shit.
You ever heard of kidney? We gonna have some fish kidney.
So they just swim around and shit.
They shit. They shit and urine go together, but they not really drinking. They not having a glass of water. They ain't drinking no juice. They live in the water. So how am I urinating? That when you having them pet fish and you gotta put that white looking thing for the urine and the black charcoal for the doo doo. But they doo doo and their urine come out together. It really one. That's why it's kind of liquidy. They don't really take a good shit like us. They take a watery type shit. Kind of mixes in with the water.
Depending on the type of fish it is.
That's
it
why you
wasn't
gotta
it.
change the fucking water all the time.
Yeah, when they inside the thing. Right, because it'll make the acid go too high. It'll be acidic and won't be alkaline.
The water be over here.
Yeah, it'd be crazy if you ain't got that filter in there helping it go down. So, but fish, animals of the sea are not the same as land animals. So it say, you shouldn't eat no animals in the ocean if they don't have fins and scales and they under 20 pounds. Because any fish over 20 pounds, trust and believe he is eating another fish.
Yes.
If that motherfucker is around. Unless there's something like, well, they don't get over 20 pounds. Snapper.
Yeah, white and
Or,
the little fish.
all them kind of fish. Most of them are vegetarian unless they bottom dwellers. Like whiting is a bottom dweller. Flat, them other flounders. All them niggas eat whatever's on the fucking bottom.
For real?
Oh yeah, they're bottom eaters like a motherfucker.
Shrimps.
Oh, but they're not even fish though. Those are crustaceans. They don't have a spine.
Yeah.
Fish got a
They
spinal
got
cord.
scales. Too.
And they don't got scales. They got an exoskeleton. They the ocean bug.
Yeah.
They the they're the bug of the
Roach
ocean. Yeah, they are
Right,
basically.
the roach of the ocean.
Right, and you can tell because look how many fucking legs they got.
Right. Right.
They don't got no
Antennas
one
and
leg.
all of that.
They ain't even got 4.
When I offered
Shrimp.
you some shrimp, I'm like, you want some roach of the ocean?
Yeah, because they got mad fucking legs. They got legs like that many legs.
It's all good. Them roaches taste good.
Right. And then, okay, what's the next one? Okay, all crustaceans, exoskeleton, don't have a skeleton. They got an exoskeleton. And they consider scavenger of the ocean. Deuteronomy told, don't eat those. Don't eat.
Clams and oysters.
No, none of that. Because you definitely, when you get my age, you would have gout if that was your fucking staple. Your feet gonna be done. You gonna be sitting there like this, don't want the breeze to hit it.
Clams and oysters.
All that shit get you. Yeah, anything at the bottom automatically give you gout. So, if you're a gout eater, if you're a clam eater and all that, when you get my age, see, young, it don't fuck you up because your body's,
Constantly moving
and it's young. It can fight that shit. It's almost like you get an injury, and you young and you heal, you good. And then you ass get my age, and then you say,
Get that same injury. That shit ain't healing.
That's the key, right? yeah, all of that. Any bottom dweller is gonna give it to you. Yeah, I know. But you do other things too. You drink liquor and you eat bottom dweller. That gives you gout too.
Liquor.
Constant.
Yeah, liquor will give it to you. Liquor, especially if you combine it. Because most people that drink, the way they eat is what drinkers eat. They'll eat red meat, a lot of red meat, and seafood and shrimps and cheese processed from the thing, the bar. They eat that way because that's what's going down. It's part of it. Hamburger, french fries, and a bear. Pizza and a bear. It kind of all go to, it's Western diet. Western diet is designed to kill your
So
ass.
you can't have liquor in a salad.
You ever seen that?
I know one thing, you gotta have shits real early too.
Yeah. How many motherfuckers you know say,
Quick, fast,
let me get a Caesar
and the
salad?
Get that Henny and
Right, that Henny and that salad, nigga.
that Greek salad and that kebab.
Yeah, you don't see them doing that shit, man. They don't do that.
With a steak, nigga.
Yeah, with a
Yeah,
steak.
Steak.
Give me a steak, right.
Shit, with some French fries.
You know, side
Give
order
me 2 baked
onion
titties.
rings or whatever.
Yeah,
Fuck.
some broccoli.
Right. That's how that shit go
You
down.
got the salad for fucking dressing. That shit.
Mhm.
Right.
And then people, remember how they, in China and Japan, well, mostly Japan, they like to eat whales and shit, right? You know how a fucking whale, his brain is at 6. Okay, now, when you're a child, up until you hit 6, you have no deductive reasoning. In other words,
You just want. There's no.
well, there's no like,
It's not why.
if I, in my mind right now, before I punch you in your face, I already know that there's a lot of scenarios could go down. Shit could get real hectic. Your brain can hear it all just before you do it, or if you think that you want to
As
do
soon
it.
as you think about it.
Yeah, for the child, when they 6 and under, they don't have that. They don't have, their brain don't say it. If I run out in this street without watching, I could get hit, or they don't have that. But whales and them have that. They have that. So if a motherfucker could have deductive reasoning, knowing if I swim this way long enough or whatever, they got that. They discipline their young. That's some different shit. But you niggas are catching them like they're fish. See, you can't do this to a whale. Say he's young and you hook him with a hook. You'll never hook him with a hook again.
Just like that.
He ain't going for it. A fish, nigga, you can hook the fish today.
Let him
Take
go.
that thing out.
Throw
Put
him
him
out.
back.
Man, that motherfucker see another hook. It's on.
Dumb.
Yeah, he ain't all that bright. Now,
He just
see,
looking for
when
that
they say
food.
marine animals, who's the smartest in the ocean?
Oh, wow.
The whale or maybe
No,
dolphin?
they're not marine animals. They're mammals.
Okay.
They breathe oxygen. They have lungs. They have live young. They
They
defecate and
breathe
urine.
oxygen and water?
No,
They
they
don't breathe in the water.
no.
They hold their breath.
They hold their breath.
Oh.
That's why they got the big hole in their dolphins too.
No, shark is the baddest carnivore and the baddest hunter in the fucking ocean, but he's just an eating machine, really. He ain't really doing
monster.
deductive reasoning.
a
None of that
monster.
shit. He ain't thinking, if I swim over there and bite this person, it's gonna be on. No. Dolphins
Something
and them
go
are
get
thinking that. Like, yo, them people be up there. They know that you ain't from the water. The shark don't know you ain't supposed to be in the water.
He just know I want that ass.
Yeah, 'cause they've had tales from long back. Motherfucking ships go down, and whoever's swimming on the top, them dolphins will help them niggas get back to
Right.
shore.
Right.
You think the shark gonna help you get to shore?
Bring
dog?
that ass.
Even if you raise his ass, he ain't helping you, dog. If he ain't hungry and don't want to eat you, he just keep on going. You ain't never getting no help. They ain't never going down. Nah.
Ain't getting no help.
Nah, that motherfucker ain't helping you, son. He ain't helping you.
Help you drown.
But the smartest motherfucker in the ocean, that's ocean,
Just don't wanna go home.
that breathes oxygen, is a fucking squid and an octopus.
Oh, for real? Smarter than dolphin? Oh, no, you said that.
Of the marine life, they the smartest.
That green water, that have gills.
Oh, I
and
just
that-
ate squid the other day.
Yeah, they got deductive reasoning at a fucking 4. They're smarter than a swine. They really smart. They'll open up a jar. They ain't
Yo,
bullshitting.
squids, I mean, octopus is smart. They had it. It was a little hole like that in the boat.
Mm-hmm.
The motherfucking big ass octopus squeeze out that little shit. It was tiny.
To get away. 'Cause
Really?
he ain't got no bones.
Big ass body. Yeah.
Really?
He knew to go there too.
Wow.
And he knew to go to the shit.
He's deep as shit, right? He knew to go there.
And you see him skiing out the bottom of the boat.
Oh,
boat
wow.
into the water, you know? I'm like,
Got away, son.
Nigga smart.
Smart like a motherfucker. So, I mean, they took that away at school. Remember, we used to do biology, and they don't let you do it. They don't want you to know. They dumbing down the children. Everybody's dumb now. They might know how to use computers and shit, but they dumb when it comes to deductive reasoning. They have no clue what's going on. All you gotta do is talk to them, and you'll say, wow, they don't even know that? Like, a motherfucker, you're online. You know all about the computers and all that. Why is you fucking calling me Asking me something that you could fucking Google.
Yeah, that same thing you love playing with all day got that answer for you. Why you ain't thinking about using that to get this?
Why you don't know how to do that? Like, they'll know that they don't even know how to look up a word. Like, if I want to look up a medical word, Google ain't the best place to look it up, right? You're supposed to look up, you're supposed to say anatomy and physiology. And when it goes to anatomy and physiology website or area, then you look up what it is you wanted to see in anatomy and physiology. They trying to look at it from the gate. That means you don't really know how to computer
What it
work.
is.
You don't know how the
You don't
internet
even-
works.
Not even that. You ain't sure what you looking
You
for.
don't even
either.
know what you're looking for. Right. Right.
You just know that this word you want what's the name, but you don't know where the word come from or what it has.
And you ain't trying to figure it out neither, because they be like,
No, you just
their
want an
reading
answer.
comprehension
Because
is...
they're not used to we used to having to research and doing that, going through the dictionary and get the newspaper for covering the French. We have to go through all that. We ain't have computers. Put it in.
No,
There
we
go the
didn't.
answer. Here go. We ain't have that. They don't know
What's this
much
word
about
mean?
research.
Go look that shit up.
Go look it up. The encyclopedia.
dictionary.
Remember Britannica used to be
Right.
in the thing?
That's
Right.
right on the shelf.
Exactly.
See, A through Z.
Exactly.
And come back to me and tell me what it
With
is.
And
me.
then come and
And the
exactly.
big giant dictionaries on the table over there.
Exactly.
The Oxford Dictionary. All that shit was
My
there.
kids, I bought them dictionaries every year. They never use them. I just have unused dictionaries in my
No,
house.
you don't know how to buy 'em.
Until I got
Yeah,
smart.
put
All
the
the
dictionary in there.
The dictionary is in the phone.
No, they got real dictionaries
Oh.
that you could download to your hard drive
See, but
on
then
your
that's
laptop.
the same version. Now they still being consumed. I want them to pick up the fucking dictionary.
No, it'll be a book,
Read.
Ma. You don't have to have a physical book anymore now. You can have a book inside. It'd still be a book. It
I
turn
don't
the
want
pages.
them. I don't want them to do that all the time. They're not gonna learn how to research.
Well, you think they got
Take your
Kindle?
time.
They got
I
Kindle.
don't
They got
want them to do
iBook.
that.
They got
That's
all
what I'm
that.
saying.
Well,
So
that's
then
what
you
those-
Because now you don't know how to think for yourself.
No,
Think, find
that's
it.
not what's stopping them from thinking.
Yeah,
they
to
can
me
find
it
it in
is.
the book.
To
Ma,
me
you're
it is.
killing the
Find it
plant.
here. Find it here. Find it here.
So,
Find
like,
it
you
here.
bought that
killing
book
your
that way.
eyes. You killing yourself with this radiation. We killing ourselves with this shit.
That little bit of radiation
That's a
ain't doing
fact.
as much
That's
radiation.
a fact. It
You
ain't
get
doing as much
no,
as
This radiation taking a plane. This radiation, so much other things.
I don't care.
no,
Using a
you
radio.
no. Just you living in
Yeah.
New York.
Need your route sheet?
You
This
got
whole
more
life.
radiation than that phone when we go outside and stand on 42nd Street. All them fucking cars, all the electronic cars. You
There's
getting it.
radiation everywhere, of
Bruh,
course.
you getting it. You
Of
getting
course,
it.
but I'd rather I could pick up a book. They don't know this.
But why can't they pick up a book in the phone?
They do everything else in the phone. Why you can't pick up a
But they
book?
not. You're
This
trying to
broke,
make them
this
do
gone,
something that
this
they.
lost, your book is gone.
But you
You're
trying to make
lost.
them do
You're
something
dumb.
they're not gonna do.
They lost without this.
Yeah.
Without this, they don't know how to think. They don't know how to move. They don't know how to act. They don't know how to go outside the box. You stuck. They stuck somewhere. They lost without this.
This phone.
They lost without this.
That's crazy.
I don't like that.
I know.
I don't like that.
But it
You
is
gotta
what it
know
is.
survive on your own. You don't need this. You don't.
So
you
y'all
don't
don't
have
do
to
the-
have this.
That's
Y'all
supposed
don't do the
help.
go
That
to
ain't
the
supposed
woods?
to be the source.
Right. Not just not
You
your
don't-
everything.
You don't do the go to the woods.
We woods.
That's
We
see,
ain't
but
got
you're-
no woods, man.
Yes, you mine. That's what I'm saying. You gotta get out the box then.
Get out what box in my
Okay,
head?
your box is you keeping them in the city, in a
This
city
where we live
environment,
right now.
and the internet is in the city. As soon as you get in the country, the phones don't work.
Right.
So if you want to do like
have
Grandpa and them used to do, they used to say, "Come on, we going to Bear Mountain." Everybody still had their phones,
go to
but when we got up there,
You
the,
was no using them.
it don't work.
Right.
You can't go online. You
Got
can't
no
do
Wi-Fi
shit.
up
Ain't
there.
nothing up there. So now everybody start thinking of something else to do. Trust me,
Right.
your brain will think of
Do
something else to
something
do
You
when
gotta
you
think of
can't
something
use this. And he makes sure he sneak and take everybody's charger. So even though you had your little
Can't
phone
play
and you
games, can't
bullshitting,
do none of that.
your shit running out of power.
Yeah,
And when it run out of power,
It's over.
ain't no plugs out here anyway. So you ain't got the charger, you know, the portable charger, and you ain't got no plug. You pretty much fucked. You
Put that down now.
now they gonna put it down. Now why not? It's dead anyway. I don't
Can't do
want to
nothing
play with it no
Can't do
more.
nothing with
Let's
it.
go
Now they start
outside and
playing.
Try to start a fire or some
Clarence
shit. How
and
about
them used
that?
to take them up to the Bear Mountain all the time.
Oh, Ben Mountain.
Yeah, my uncle Clarence used to say, "Come on, Uncle Al and all them be like, yo, we going to Bear Mountain." Anywhere where it can't use it. The beach ain't easy to use it here. If you go to the beach, if you do the little charter boat, soon as you get a certain far out in the water, shit don't work no more.
There ain't no antennas that can.
Ain't no booster out there. The same thing, you ever go on them cruises? Your phone don't work. You gotta pay like $50 to use the phone. Cause you're gonna use their little signal.
Wi-Fi, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that shit don't work. But anyway, to get to the conclusion, when you go to Genesis, in Genesis, remember, prior to Noah, in Genesis, they wasn't eating meat. It said all the herbs of the planet would be your food. So everybody was vegetarian in those days, up and until the Bible speaks on the flood. After the flood, then they ate meat, and that's when Deuteronomy tells them what kind of meat and what not to eat, how to eat wood versus plate, and where you put you don't mix dairy and flesh together and all that. He gave them all those rules. One, they refrigeration probably sucked, so it ain't good to have dairy together. Right. It ain't good to have chicken and meat laying in the same. Right. All those rules was already in the book. They ain't that deep. That the rules are already there
before you
apply. So now look. Now see how I just gave you all that scenario? That was all Old Testament. Now what if you never read the Old Testament? How you gonna know that? How you gonna know that the Europeans say this is good to eat, but the Bible say it ain't? And they'll say, oh no, well the New Testament, we only in the New Testament. I don't know if that's really right and exact, because if it's only why y'all didn't just throw the other part away and just keep the new then?
If this is so-called a religious book, this is law, this is rule, this is something ancient that you want to believe in, there should be no new version of it.
Right,
because God ain't definitely a new version.
This is set in stone, and there should be no changes of it.
Version, and it's just that
and wait, we already said he was omnipotent, omnipotent, and he know from past, present, and future all at once. Right. So, I know past, present, future all at once, and I'm going to give you these rules on food, but I know in the future I'm going to change them.
Exactly.
I mean, that shit don't make fucking sense.
Exactly, right. But those who want the easy life...
they want to do that. They want to do that. Just like they said, first it was marriage was considered man and woman. Now, in these new days, because trust me, my grandfather and them that's already dead, they don't even know that this went down.
Oh, yeah, they did. Right. Right.
They don't have a clue that dudes could get married to dudes. He already was upset with the rapping, because he already said they singing and talking at the same time. He didn't get that. He didn't get that. Why are they talking and singing at the same fucking time?
Right.
So can you imagine him seeing dudes getting with dudes? They knew it was around, but the city and the state and the federal government didn't sanction it and say it's okay to get married, because now, my grandfather used to say, yeah, you know, when you go get a divorce, you know, they always pretty much go with the woman's side. So now in these modern days, me and you is dudes and we married.
What's up with our kids?
Who's the chick? How do y'all split that?
Yeah, who take the kid?
What kid? How many them gonna have children?
They get kids.
No, they adopt some.
They will let them adopt kids.
No, they do that. That's another thing that's crazy.
Right, how these two gay men gonna raise a boy? How you gonna raise a man? How?
You not raising a man.
How? So you making this boy think this is what a life family structure is?
Slow down population.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Or
less men.
They change.
That's
less
crazy.
men busting in women. We ain't got to worry about more people.
At least, see,
That's
before,
crazy.
even in our community, you could do what you did in that world, but it was like a world of its own. It was underground, but nobody really bothered you in the black community. Like, we wasn't bashing gays and trying to hurt them. The European community does that. Just like our women never really was second-class citizens with us. That's white women were second-class citizens with white men. Black women was never second-class citizens with us before slavery, during slavery, nor after it. Because definitely during it, we was all trying to watch each other's back. It was on and popping. And after slavery, wasn't too much better. You just wasn't on the plantation, but they were still trying to hang you. If you look at them old pictures of getting hung, it'd be him and his woman hung together. She'd be having on a dress, he'd be having on a suit, they'd be facing each other. It was on and popping, so it was on.
Right.
So we already knew what time it was. It looked like they trying to bring that shit back now, but they kind of getting close to it.
Right.
With niggas is a little nervous. Niggas got it really bad, because niggas is nervous of niggas, because certain niggas will get you. And then niggas got to be nervous of white folk, because white folk will lie and then let the police come and get you. And then you got to be careful of the police, because they'll stop you and they'll just get you for no motherfucking reason. Like, you don't wonder why niggas is stressed the fuck out and doing what they doing, because everybody's trying to get at us.
Always so angry with the fuck.
The Hindus, they trying to get at us,
right? Now. Fuck that white bitch.
Right? The Hindus, they get mad at you when you come in the store. They want to watch you and act like you stealing. They call them East Indians. Okay. Chinese people, they don't really bother so much in Chinatown or whatever. You don't really see them getting at you. It's mostly Koreans trying to get at you when you in them stores. You be thinking they Chinese, but they be Korean. In them little Korean stores and stuff like that. And they always want to look at like we trying to steal their shit. And I'm like, based on Korean history, because I was in Korea, when you go to Korea, they don't act like that. They know what the European is doing to you. But the ones that come over here act like they 10%ers. And they want to be down with what the European is doing. They want to bounce on our head, too. They want to make sure they own all the weed, won't let you get in the market. Want to own all the things that got anything to do with black women's hair products. They want to run that, but they'll let you do the beauty parlor part. Notice that. If the beauty parlor people go buy their supplies from them.
Yeah.
They running that part. So they trying to get at you. All the bodegas, the Arabs and all the motherfuckers that come in our neighborhood sell us swine. They wouldn't dare sell that shit in their fucking country. One thing I can say about Jewish people, they might open up a store. They won't open no swine. They might sell whatever they sell.
Right.
But they ain't gonna sell your people no swine. The Hindus and them niggas, they went and bought, they had legal lean. The Hindus, the Arabs, all them motherfuckers will sell lean in their fucking store. To our black
that they was drinking?
That lean, they got legal lean. And
Wow.
they had a little sign. Legal lean. I seen this brother, he was talking about,
Wow.
he made a video on it. And he was talking
you
about
that drink lean. You talk about swine, basically.
no, lean, the drink that make them drunk up.
Legally? What?
They got one called Legal Lean in the Midwest. He was in Ohio or somewhere like that. He was talking about it. He was videoing. He was saying, he was flipping on them. And the other one kept saying Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. But he kept saying that. His man would keep coming, Black Lives Matter. And then he would go back to the degree about what they was doing to us.
Right.
And he was really getting deep. I was like, wow, that's really deep. And he kept saying, the reason why he didn't fall victim to a lot of this stuff is because he had knowledge of self. And he kept saying, I'm trying to teach the youth knowledge of self. We're going to make sure that we got knowledge of, because if we had the knowledge of our what self, certain things we won't do, as the streets say, know better, you do better.
Right.
You ain't
Right.
no circumstance to somebody telling you, oh, this is all right to do. You like, nah, you might be all right with it, but I'm not.
But I'm not. It's just like he said, how the fuck did we end up with white Jesus after slavery? He said, okay, I can understand we had white Jesus during slavery and right after slavery because we hadn't woke up yet.
Yeah,
but how do you got white Jesus now and you black? Like, how did that go together? How is your Lord and Savior some devil? And then
I put you in that predicament.
Well, not only that, every time I see, look, we was on the train one day, and I had been debating with this African Nigerian guy. Every Sunday we go on the train, we have a debate over who Jesus is and who he ain't. Right? And I kept telling him, I said, man, that white Jesus shit could fuck up your children, dog. You don't understand what is the psychological impact of it. Of them telling you to...
Jesus?
The straight head.
You don't know?
Picture. Oh,
Yeah, him.
I don't show my kids no picture.
Right,
I've
okay.
never seen him, baby. So I don't know how he looks.
Look.
I know he just had hair, wool, and he had the same color skin as you.
Okay, see? Now, but a lot of people don't know that. You'd be surprised how many... And not only that, the whole church system doesn't direct you that way.
Yeah.
It directs you towards white Jesus.
Jesus.
I don't care if you're Pentecostal, Baptist,
Don't matter what
Ecclesiastic,
you like.
Anglican, Roman Catholic, Eastern Orthodox, Protestant from Germany, where Martin Luther started it, Anglican with the English version of the Catholic Church. I don't give a fuck which one you use. Any of them coming from the Nicene Empire, the Christian King, Constantine, all that. All of them got white Jesus. The only black Jesus that the foundation to that church, Abyssinia and the Coptic and all of them, they pretty much smashed them out. The Gnostics and all that. None of them are around. I mean, you might find their books and stuff, but they as an organization, they done them. The Golden Dawn, all them shits are smashed. Nobody's around, right? Only when really the church right now, Christianity is really ran by Europeans in this day and age, this modern time. That's who's running it. And you see white Jesus and you're a child and they keep pushing that picture on you. We on the fucking A train. I'm here. The little girl is here. Dude is here and his wife's there. The dude gets on the train. White guy got that look with the long hair.
Yeah.
He looked just like that white Jesus in the picture. And the little girl says, look, there goes Jesus.
Oh my God.
And her mother said, you see, Henry? That man over there kept telling you, and I kept saying it to you, and you didn't want to believe us. And now look at my baby. She think this crack over here is fucking Jesus. She said, all right, that's it. We off. She got up. Said, next stop, we getting off. I haven't had enough of this shit. So I let you go, and now I'm putting my foot down. And then he looking at me.
Listen, I told you.
And I said, see, I told you, dog. You don't want to listen to me. What? Because you think because I'm in the nation that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about? My nigga, I told you was gonna get your baby. Now your baby think the Lord and Savior is a white man.
A white man, exactly.
That white man right here, and he's
Exactly.
sitting here
That's the
looking
whole
all
point
crazy
of
on the
it.
train.
That's the
And he
whole
says,
point of it.
he says, "Oh, I'm not Jesus." No shit.
No, we know that.
We know that, but she don't. I'm like, no, I can't fuck with y'all. Y'all fucking brainwashing our whole goddamn generation out.
That's true.
Say word. That's what's up.
Yo, can we get the fuck out of here?